So I decided to make this into two parts just because I have no idea what the hell I could do in this situation. I'm sorry, Monster Jam Top Dog. This will be split into two parts. So, yeah. Hello, everybody. This is Kobizov here, and welcome to What If Aiden Had a Crush on Tom in this Cam All Stars. So, We've got our 18 contestants. Everyone's on their same teams, but the only difference is that Aiden has a crush on Tom. And this will be like, what if James ever got with Aiden? And this is All Stars, basically. So, yeah. So, in episode 1, it all just stays the same. Nothing really happens. And I think episode 2, this is where it changes. Just because, yeah. Being honest, really have no idea what the hell I could do in this situation because James still calls Jake a boy toy. Ashley, Jake, Ali, and Hunter and Fiore vote James, so I'm just gonna take a guess that James is still eliminated in this timeline. So, yeah. H2O no will be where this is still where Lake gets eliminated. No, I feel like because Tom has Aiden now has a crush on Tom, he could just do away. Aiden doesn't want Late to go. He tells Tom and Tess that Ellie should go, and I feel like no, I do love Ellie, but I feel like she can get eliminated early. I want to keep Lake on for longer. So yeah. And then we have episode 4, which is Sandbag Sabotage, which I think can go closely near the same with the Villains Alliance being formed without Ellie and Miriam still getting eliminated and Connor leaking the alliance of the villains. So yeah. And then we have episode 5, which is the Turbulent Triathlon. I feel like it could be like this. Fiore gets the idol, and Fiore says in confessional, "If I use this, I can ruin Ali and Hunter." And then the challenge happens, and both Ali and Hunter are scared. Fiore convinces Jake and Ashley that Ali and Hunter will eventually vote them if they vote Fiora out first. So they do it either way, and Hunter gets eliminated, and Fiora didn't have to use the idol yet. So yeah. Then we have episode 6, which is Strike a Chord, and I was actually joking about the first part. So in Strike a Chord, just because Hunter's still eliminated, Magenta still wins, and I guess Yellow Team can still lose and Connor goes, but I feel like Yul can get eliminated because I hate Yul, so I feel like Alec could convince Rhea, Connor, and Gret just to vote off Yul. So, yeah. And then we have Ballbusters, which now is just confusing just because we don't have Ellie here. Fiora gets eliminated but has the idol. So, So I could just still say the Magenta team still loses, and this is Fiore uses the idol because Ali, Jake, and Ashley all vote Fiore, and Fiore voted for Jake, so Jake is surprisingly eliminated. So yeah, and then we have Give Me Some Space, which we don't have Jake anymore, so Aiden starts hitting on Tom. Tom doesn't really matter about it, but he is a bit confused why. So, but I think the Cyan team loses, and I feel that Tess convinces Lake and Aiden that they feel like Gabby sadly has to go. Tom is a bit mad by this, but Gabby kind of deserves to be with Ellie, so I have to feel bad about that. And then we have Slip and Sly, which goes in two possibilities. Either Magenta's team passes and Sudo's Cyan, or Yellow team comes by and Cyan loses again. But I feel like the Yellow team comes last, and I think good old Connor has to go. So yeah, bye Connor. And the final pre-merge challenge, which is all's fair in love and paintball, Cyan will lose, and this will be where Lake gets. No, I'm joking. This is where Lake gets eliminated. So now this is the merge. Ali, Ashley, Fiore, Alec, Rhea, Gret, Tom, Aiden, and Tess. And here are the chosen ones. So Ali, of course, chooses Hunter. Ashley chooses Jake. Fiore, I guess, chooses No, I don't know. But yeah, Ellie for Fiore. Connor, I think Alec would choose Connor. I have a feeling that Rhea will just choose James to make him lose. I feel like Gret will choose Yule just to lose. Tom chooses Gabby. Aiden chooses Lake, and Tess has to pick Miriam. So this could go in two ways. Either I could say that Ellie returns, or Connor still returns in the timeline. And I feel like Connor could still return in this timeline. So I will go with the two possibilities. So yeah. So basically I could go two ways. So there will be two ways in the next video. So I don't have long. I am very busy at the moment. So I have to leave part one as the shortest part I've ever had. That's why it's very short. I will bumper them back together eventually when I can, which will be right after part two. I promise you that. So the day after part two comes out, I will post the full episode. So yeah, my apologies. I'm very busy at the moment, so I have to do this. So that is it from me. I thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye. Well, we're gonna start off with Connor's ending. Well, Connor's episode, if he and then we'll have Ellie's ending, I guess. But like being honest, either way, Ellie or Connor will be the comeback. I don't care. I saw comments about Jake, but I don't care. I'm going with Connor or Ellie because Connor was the original plan. I feel like Ellie was a backup plan. So yeah. So Hungry Like a Wolf. This was originally when Tom was eliminated, but the tiebreaker will be against Rhea and Aiden. And I have to say, Aiden loses again to Rhea. So, yes, immediately, right away. So the reason is that Aiden tried to make a big alliance between him, Ashley, Tom, Ali, Tess, and Connor, and Gret. Gret ratted them out. So, they converted Ali and Connor over. So, sadly, Aiden got into a tie with Rhea, and that meant Aiden was eliminated. So, yeah. This Vengers, just because so for powers, Rhea would still have her her powers. Alec would still have no powers because he decided to not have any powers. Ali still gets her powers. Connor still has his powers. Um, and Gret will still have her powers of water. Ashley, I don't know. Maybe some Western power. Maybe she's like a guns, like a special guns thing or something. Fiore, I'm unsure. Maybe she would like want to be. Basically, she wants to have maybe a shapeshifter, but that was Gabby's original powers. I guess she can just have that. Tom, very unsure what he could be. He can just be a tank or something. Like he could just be super tank or something. And Tess, I don't know. Maybe be like Raven and has like special powers. So, and as I think Tess gets immunity because of this, and I think Rhea goes in this place. I know it's weird that I'm limiting Aiden and Rhea back to back, but there's a reason because of this. I'm not making Rhea the villain. I'm making Alec the villain because I feel like he deserves to be the villain. So there we have episode 14, which is TikTok on the clock. The teens will be Alec and Fiore, Tess and Ali, Tom and Connor, and Gret, and Ashley and Tom, and I get these two. I guess Ashley and Gret could be a duo, and Tom and Connor, but I kind of prefer these. So, to be honest, Fiore have to just be covering her eyes when she looks at that TikTok I don't want to talk about. And Tess and Ali would arrive and just be, what the hell? So, yeah. Alec, Fiore, Tess, Ali, and it'll leave down to Tom and Ashley. So, I'm going to say Ashley gets eliminated in this. So, she will go a little bit further, but not as far. Let's just say that. And then, weight off your shoulders. Okay, so, Alec. Okay, so I think Fiore will lose first, followed by Alec, followed by Connor, followed by Tess, followed by Ali, and then between Gret and Tom would lose. Gret will win immunity. Fiore goes home. I'm joking. I think Connor goes home because I feel like without Rhea on our side, he would have survived to the final four. So this is why I'm eliminating him now. So our final six are Fiore, Alec, Tess, Ali, Tom, and Gret. Yikes. I did not do a 50-50 split, it's a 4-2. So, yes, so gone downhill will be very strange. Gret will still get immunity. Fiore goes home because Alec now switches on her with Tess and Ali and Tom. Just because Alec does not want something that happened back in season 1 when she flipped on him, so he did the same to her. Fiore is really mad. Alex says it's just a game. Fiore just pulls the middle finger and leaves. And then we have Like a Dark Horse. It will be down to the final 5, and I can basically say the same thing still happens. Gret still gets eliminated, and she goes. Yes, I'm keeping Gret's elimination. I don't care. So now this is the final 4. One of you two have to go. Tom is okay being here. So I'm gonna say Ali gets 4th. Just because I feel like Tess is basically the dark horse. So I think Alec will actually work with Tom and get Ali out. So yeah. And then low vacancy, the people that would get the mining tropes are Hunter for Tess, Jake for Tom. Where is Jake? There's Jake. And Connor for Alec. Yes, they're all guys. No, it would not make any sense. Let's just do Rhea for Alec. So, Alec would pass. And I think Tess will pass. So, sadly, Tom will be eliminated 3rd in this timeline. So, yeah, sorry. Let's put everyone back. Okay. So, that leads to the finale winner. And I think overall, Alec has the will strength. And he kind of deserves the money. But still gives some money to Tess because he's not heartless. So, yeah, this is how basically if Connor returned and Rhea was eliminated earlier, he would have won the season. So yeah, let's look at Ellie's ending. So, in Hungry Like a Wolf, I could basically say there's more of a chance Aiden still gets eliminated in this timeline. More because the villain's alliance is this. And it's more like a 50-50 split. with these two, it'll still be a tie actually, and it'll be between Tom and Aiden. Aiden still loses. So no, I'm joking. It'll be between Ellie and Aiden. Aiden goes. And in Disvengers, because Ellie is the only one that has a new power, I think she could have a book smart one or something with her fashion skills. So I think Ali would get immunity, and I think Gret will go, just because what Gret did to Gabby. So I'm gonna say that she gets soul immunity and just gets Gret out immediately. So I'm sorry, Gret, you get way more eliminated in this timeline. And then TikTok on the clock. We have Alec and Ellie, Rhea and Fiore, Tess and Ali, and Tom and Ashley. And number two coming last are Rhea and Fiore. Rhea, so she didn't get to go she doesn't go home, sabotage Fiore's phone, and she gets eliminated, being really mad at Rhea. She blames it on Tom, so Fiore gets really mad at Tom, and she gets eliminated. Yeah, this is really unfair. Now, we have 2 guys, 5 girls, so it's now obvious who will be in the final 4 still. And way off your shoulders, I feel like it would be obvious still. I think Ellie would lose first, followed by Alec, followed by Tess, followed by Ashley, followed by Rhea, and I feel like Ali could win immunity. And by the demands, Rhea is eliminated just after Fiore, just because she is the main villain. She deserves to go. And yeah. And there we go. Gone downhill. Because Gret isn't here, I bet Tom will get immunity. And I think this is where Ashley goes. Just because, I don't know, maybe it's some screw up. Ali votes Ashley, and yeah. So yeah. In Like a Dark Horse, I think Alec won't let Ellie win after what she did in season 1, because he just remembers it now. I know this is a bad storylining, but I don't care. So yeah, Ellie is eliminated, coming 5th. We have the same final 4, but no, I've changed it. I've actually changed it. So in State of Shock, instead of Tom going home, I'm joking, it wasn't Tom going home, it was Ali going home. Tess goes home, coming 4th. Like how Amelie and Enid did in my season. And for the 3, I'm going to say Hunter for Ali, Jake for Tom, and actually, I feel, yeah, no Jake this time. I'm going to say maybe Yule for Tom, and Fiore for Alec. And the one who goes home is Ali. So yeah, I gotta put everyone back now. So now our final 2 are Alec and Tom. And overall, I think Tom will win. Tom wins a season. That I do like that idea. If he wins fans as his favorite, I won't be happy. But if he won All Stars, then I would agree. He could be the winner of All Stars. Sorry about that. So yeah. So yeah. This is it. This is the final part of this. So the full video of this 2-part What If will be out tomorrow at about the same time this comes out. I bet it'll be about 6 o'clock at night. I don't know why I'm adding this. So, yes. Sorry, Monster Jam. It took this long to get your What If out. But our next What If will be what if Diego was normal, which was next on the poll. So we're going back to DC4. So, yes, that's it from me, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!